Non-time. What a great topic. Do you have a stretch of emptiness where you allow your imagination to run free, where your creativity flourishes, and where there's patience and playfulness? Good morning. Welcome to Morning Messages. This is Kara Bradley, bringing you some insights from my morning reading. So I am reading The Art of Impossible by Kotler. He's a New York Times best-selling author and friend. I have worked with Stephen in the world of flow states for many years. And he's a brilliant, brilliant writer. And this morning I read a chapter on the importance of non-time. Non-time, as Stephen explains it, is this stretch of emptiness. It's where perhaps the world hasn't woken up yet, or there are no deadlines. There is no activity, perhaps in your house. It could be late night. It could be early morning. It could be being outside alone. But during these stretches of non-time, it's where we allow ourselves to daydream. It's where we allow ourselves to see the bigger picture. And it's actually where our default mode network switches on. This open space of brain space where we start to see patterns, where ahas drop into our consciousness. Do you have that time? Do you schedule non-time in your life? For most people, it's in the shower, right? We have that little window of shower time. And if you're like me, you'll often walk out of the shower and with these like brilliant ideas, right? It's like, oh my God, I had a shower thought. Why is it? Why do those thoughts come into our consciousness in the shower? Well, it's non-time. There's no deadline. There's no have to. So in the shower, we allow ourselves to daydream. We allow that default mode network to switch on. So if you're yearning for more creativity, more time to imagine, more time to allow that subconscious intelligence to bubble up so that you can put it forth into the world, then you want to schedule more non-time in your life. For me, the non-time happens in the early morning. I have those sometimes an hour to sometimes even 2 hours of time in the morning where I write, I practice breath, I may practice meditation, I lightly read, I may watch some inspirational YouTube, but I allow myself to float. Now, I will tell you that when I was writing my book, I took Stephen's formula to write my book, and that is I used to wake up very, very early, and I started writing at 4:30 a.m. religiously. Wrote from about 4:30 to about 8:30, showered, and then would go on with my day and work because I was running a business. So that's the formula I took from Stephen, and it worked. I got my book written. But now I've eased up because I'm not so heavily into a project like that. But it is why I record these morning messages early morning, because I am more in that daydreaming space. I'm in that space where I can see a bigger picture, where my doubt and my fear and my insecurity and my self-consciousness isn't quite online yet. How about you? When do you allow yourself that time to take a break from the world without having to produce? That time when you allow yourself to just see the bigger picture. Now, if you can't do the early morning, I'll give you a couple of suggestions. One is a walk alone outside. No music, no AirPods, nothing. Just allow yourself the opportunity to walk without speed, without having to, get 1,000, 2,000 steps in, but just be alone in that non-time. Another opportunity is sky gazing. I'm going to put a link in the show notes for a sky gazing practice. But really just sitting outside and looking up at the expansiveness of the sky. And research shows that being in big nature and opening up our visual perception to take in the expansiveness of the sky allows us to shift into that daydreamy mode. Non-time is so important. It's so important for our wholeness to satisfy that creative itch that we all have. So if you have any other suggestions, I'd love to hear. Please reach out to me. Email me, find me on social media, DM me, message me, whatever. There's tons of places to find me. Don't forget to take a look at the show notes. I pack them in with lots of stuff. Hey, and download that mental fitness protocol because I am always updating that with new ways to feel strong, calm, and clear every single day. Thanks for listening, my friend. Take care.